sacrificed both my time and your breath, and the former has value.
And we're back on Brax's Holdout. One of, if not, well, maybe not the best, but it's definitely a hyper good map for Alarak. And with the build that we're going to be playing today, I wanted a good map to try. So I took the level 1 talent that was just recently buffed, Ruthless Momentum. And what this does is when we're over 75% health, it's going to make our W recharge 100% faster, which effectively takes its cooldown from, I think it's 10 seconds? 12 seconds. 12 seconds to 6 seconds. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that there is 5 people in the bottom lane for some stupid reason. And rather than indulging this team and walking up there with my singular melee hero, I want one of these 3, count 'em, 3 ranged heroes to go up to the top lane. Preferably Phoenix, because he's the better offlaner. But he seems completely tone deaf to his position in the game and his character, so that's fine. It looks like Lily and Raynor are going to go do it. I'm by myself. All 4 of my teammates are in groups with each other, but the groups aren't in a group. So it's 2-2 and me. But anyway, so Lily and Raynor are going to take the top lane, I guess. That's the thing that they're going to do. And I, with my damage dealers down here, am going to use my super fast cooldown on my W to try to help secure kills, to try to get people out of position, to make shit happen. Oh look, we're dying in the top lane because whatever reason. We got a fort, easy enough. We have some pretty decent siege ability with these 2 plus me. And there we go. Get him out of stealth before we go in. I'm gonna channel the thing. Now I need to leave. Gonna boost yourself out of there. The cool thing about this talent is not that you don't have to be, say that you've used your cooldown and you're at like 70% health, right? I'm trying to push her into the blizzard to get some extra damage on her. Bye. So say you're like 70% health and the cooldown's got like 5 seconds to go, but you lightning a couple people and suddenly you're at 80% health. Now that cooldown is charging instantly faster. So it's like suddenly it goes from 5 seconds to 2 seconds and you could start flinging people around again, assuming you don't take a whole bunch of damage. It's a little bit more difficult to pull off in team fights, obviously, because there's lots of ridiculous damage flying all over the place. This guy does not know how to play that character. Let's push him back into the blizzard. He didn't actually take damage from the blizzard, but yeah, at level 4, being that we took this particular build, I don't want to build E with it, because I don't really think, without the E quest at 1, the E build kind of falls off, because you lose a lot of range on the E, and you lose a lot of the power that comes with completing that quest for the slow and all sorts of stuff. Man, White Mage just loves to stand there. So I took the ability that lets you get more burst damage out of your Q as long as you're hitting more people. I think maybe I should have taken Show of Force, actually, because the burst damage that comes off of that ability is actually pretty nuts. But I don't know, I just wanted to quest something, so I took the Q. Apparently White Mane isn't picking talents, which may be a reason why this game went the way that it did. Oh, I didn't. Is she a bot, maybe? I didn't look. Let's go ahead and neutralize the objective. You can't blink. And then we're going to take Applied Force at 7 because we're already building for our W. Makes sense to keep going. We finally forced the Phoenix down into the lane by himself, but looks like Jane is going to stick with him. I cannot believe that she somehow managed to blink that. Like, her stupid hitbox just missed it by that much. 5 stacks on our Q quest, though, and we haven't hit 2 people yet, which is fine. I am going to run down because I am not going to let these people think that I'm just going to fucking sit up there by myself. Hey, white main pick talents. I feel better now. See if we can push. Bummer. White main pick talents and then walked in and died. Nice! Anyway, we're at 170% sadism. I've been missing Qs left and right, which is why we're not at more stacks on our quest. Get out of here, Lunara. One of the other cool things that you can do with your telekinesis when it's on such a short cooldown. Just fling people away from your team. See if we can pull him. Got him. People probably don't remember, but Alarak's Q used to be a much smaller hitbox. And that shit must... I mean, it used to be so much harder to land. It's like you're dead. Just want to get up here. We get out. We lived. If I were any good, I would have gone for a Q at some point on some of those people, but I didn't want to get murdered in the process. See if we can land some lightning damage. There we go. We got a little bit of healing back. Lily also healing us. Getting the globe. White main just seems ready to stand all the way up in everything. But her team was not really ready to put down any damage. So let's just keep flinging the lightning, trying to get some health back, trying to get our level 1 talent back. They're grouped up. They're with the Zerg wave, but I don't want to pull the Zerg wave into me, and I don't want to step into the Zerg wave to get murdered. So I'll just take the easy stacks. Try to look for some clear... Oh man, they're getting away with like so little health. We're almost 10 though, so things get much easier at that point because I can start making much riskier calls. We can pull him. I cannot pull him because I am bad. So bad. Hey, fuck you, guy. Fuck you, guy. I should make a Tigus video. I haven't played that fucker in a while. And he's just so easy. Yeah, I agree. One of our 3 ranged DPS dealers should go up there and do it. Didn't even have to hit her with my W. Got her with the Q. I wasn't looking at her for the E, though. Got him that time.
A double kill?
Just keep missing it. I just keep fucking missing it. What? So what I should be doing playing this character with this build and just in general is trying a lot harder to just make the pull and then line up the Q. It doesn't have to be pull Q. It has to be, unless it's in a straight line, obviously. But a lot of these pulls are like we're landing the pull, but then completely whiffing the Q because I hit the Q mid-pull instead of waiting to hit the person when they inevitably try to run from me or stand next to my shit. I was kind of waiting for Tracer to go in. I cannot believe I missed that. He didn't even try to dodge. Ah, there's Zeratul. Go ahead and silence his ass. And he's going to get killed by the Banshee. So everybody's happy. Except Zeratul. Because he really has no idea what he's doing. And I missed the Tracer. Ooh. Took a wee bit of damage from the ult there, but not enough to care. White main still just walking forward. Big! No damage off of our ult, but 2-man Q, which was super useful. White main's gonna die trying to walk out of the laser. Building's still up for some reason, but there's the water elemental to tank it and kill it. We are only 2 stacks shy of our Q. Obviously, we have Counter Strike at 10. I don't think if you play Alarak, you know that's the ult. You don't take Deadly Charge. You can take Deadly Charge at 20, even though there are better options there too. Oh, I can't believe I missed him with that. Zap. Yeah. I panicked, took Alarak Shear, even though I wanted Blade of the High Lord. Not that the talent would have helped me in any way there. Well, High Lord would have, because it would have given me more sadism, but, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of rough. When you're playing this character, like, when you're playing any character, honestly, make sure that your build is in your head. So if you need to, pick the ability, or the talent, that you can do it, and you know where it is. This guy thinks he's being so fancy. He walked into it. Oh god, that's funny. At any point, I could have gone into the VP to dodge a lot of his damage, but I didn't, because I'm the greatest. And I just wanted to kill him and make him feel bad, while my healer was locked in the void prison. Not gonna get in range to pull anybody here. That's okay. Got her that time. Nope, we cannot get the pull on the Lunara with her hippity-hoppity bullshit. See if I can get... There it is. Banshee got her, thank God. In that situation, I was expecting Lunara... I thought she was on the edge of the circle so I could pull her. What I should have done is pushed away to just get the damage. Like, the effective range of Telekinesis when you're pulling is the edge of the circle, but when you're pushing, it's much further. If you just want the damage to secure a kill, you can do that. I cannot believe I keep fucking missing those. But it's quite a waste. Big fucking damage, and big heals, and we just won the game. And I'm gonna miss her again with the exact same situation. Oh, God. And not that I think she would have died with a telekinesis at that point, but, you know. Yeah, so that was a new Alarak build. At 16, we took... I can't even check now. There you go. 16, we took Mocking Strikes because increasing the cooldown on our W is muy importante. But here's the MVP screen. Look at that. But here is the build. It's the W at 1, Ruthless Momentum. The questing talent at 4. You could also take Show of Force just for the more fast burst damage if you're good at landing your combo, which I was not, so it's probably a good thing I didn't take it. 7 was Applied Force, just to buff the W more, since it's going to have that lower cooldown. 10, Counter Strike, don't argue. 13 was supposed to be Blade of the High Lord, because that is the easiest way in the world to stack up that talent, with the longer pull, the shorter cooldown pull, and just getting better at auto-attacking with this character is very important. 13, yeah, we just did that. 16, Mocking Strikes, because this reduces cooldowns by 3 seconds anytime you auto-attack a stunned, silenced, or slowed. Wow, just anything, really. Stunned, silenced, slowed, rooted. As long as they're not sleeping, you're going to get something. But when you do that, you get 3 seconds off. And your Q silences. So obviously when you get a Q proc off of your W pull, you're going to just reduce the cooldown of your W even further when it's already recharging 100% faster. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. This is a much more dangerous build though. So having the W to be able to do these kinds of things does put you in a position where you have to stand fairly far forward, which isn't something you normally have to do with the E build because it's got so much range. So those are the same icon. I would have taken I don't know if you necessarily need Hasty Bargain this build. Would have taken Deadly Charge probably just to secure kills, because a couple of these fuckers got away, but Zero Tool ran in and died a lot, and White Mane ran it down hard also. Holy crap, dude. Like, calm down. Yeah. But, anyway, that was the Alarak Vidya, and that is the build. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, see you next time.